everybody, and welcome to our day early, quick top 10 quick pick review show.
It's a lot of quicks and
It's a lot of quicks and a lot of picks, but this is our short show where we go over some of the upcoming books comes out this week that you can read, tell you a little bit about them, why you'll want to check in and pick them up, and if there's any first appearances or anything like that. So I think it's a pretty good week, some really exciting books. But Matt, what do you have first?
First off is Steelworks #1. This is the newest of the Dawn of DC books, the new Dawn of DC books anyway, featuring John Henry Irons. It's almost like the grand opening for his Steelworks company. He wants to make Metropolis less dependent on the super family. But what do they feel about that? How do they feel about that? We don't really know yet. So really good. And who is the mysterious figure that is trying to tear the company down? It's a really good.
Awesome. First up, I've got In Hell We Fight. This is a new series from John Layman. You may know him from Chew. This is really fun, even though the description of it doesn't sound like fun. 3 kids are trapped in hell.
Yikes.
But this is way more adventure. The story begins as they are trying to find an ice cream truck in hell that because they just want some ice cream.
It's hot down there.
Yeah, this is kind of your fantasy version of hell. The demons are kind of funny, all of that. Each of the kids has something, depending on the way they died, that's almost like a power here. You have to read to find out. But very fun adventure, all about friendship. I really recommend this one.
Nice. Next up is Loki #1, a new Loki from Marvel. In this story, an old warship that Loki built a long time ago to battle the gods is stolen by a couple of frost giants. They crash it into Yggdrasil, the World Tree.
Yep.
And 3 different pieces go flying off of it into different parts of the 10 realms. Whoever finds those parts will get a lot of power, basically, and Loki needs to find those pieces before they use those powers for not good things.
Next up, I've got The Joker Uncovered. This is why we do this show, so you can be informed. What is this?
Oh, yeah.
This is actually a collection of variant covers for different Joker books and Joker-related books. But what I think is really fun about it, it's commentated by the Joker. And he says all these pieces are ones that he commissioned of himself that now you can see, and he kind of, over a few of them, talks about them. It's really fun. Also, there may be some covers you've never seen before because they can be store-exclusive variants or pretty hard-to-find variants. So if you're a big fan of the artwork of the covers, check this one out.
Next up is The Flash #800. So this is the last issue of this run of Flash before it gets rebooted into a new #1 in September after the Night Terrors event in July and August. So this features 5 different stories from various writers, various artists. We get a couple of really fun Wally West stories. There is a Hunter Zolomon story. And the last story in this is kind of a preview of the new series. It's coming in September, written by Cy Spurrier, Mike Diodato on art. So if you're curious about what that book is going to be like, then check this out and you can see it at the end.
I've got one that I thought was great. This is Star Wars issue 35. So not a #1, but some big stuff happens in this. Luke is attempting to build a new lightsaber, but you see on the cover he's got a red lightsaber, a green one, Yoda and Vader. I will say all of that appears in here. At least a red crystal and a green crystal. Find out what is going on here. Plus, maybe the cameo of a new, very powerful looking dark side person from the past. Really exciting. I was shocked reading this one, so definitely check this one out.
I like that cover too.
Yeah.
Next is Poison Ivy #13. So this is the first issue of a new arc. It's the first issue of what is now her ongoing series after this was extended from a 6-issue series to a 12-issue series and now to an ongoing. So this is the first of that. Poison Ivy is now back in Gotham after being away for a while. She's with Harley, which she loves that part, but she's not so sure about being back in Gotham. She realizes that she needs a place to herself that's kind of secluded, sort of a place to hide out. She finds one, but somebody else is already there, and she was going to have to work with that person so that they'll let her have it. So if you want to check out some new Poison Ivy stuff, here you go.
And this one, craziness. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter.
That's awesome.
Never thought I'd see this happen. So, like it sounds, there's a tournament going on. And of course, the Turtles love to fight. They love testing their martial arts prowess. So they go there. Also there is the Street Fighter contestants. But all the while, M. Bison is looking over them. And he's really interested in these new Turtles. Just a really fun book. A lot of action. You get what you want out of this. There's a lot of fight scenes and a pretty intriguing story as well.
And the Stranger Things kids are there too, right? That's right. No, that's a different book.
Later.
Next is Deadpool Badder Blood #1, the sequel to Deadpool Bad Blood that came out a few years ago. In this, Deadpool is still looking for his friend Thumper from the last series. He finds him and maybe finds a little bit more than he bargained for in the first appearance of a new character called Shatterstorm. So if you are, enjoying Deadpool and you want to grab that first appearance, grab this book.
And I've got, lastly for me, is Star Wars Empire. This is part of the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary one-shot series I've been doing. This one focusing on the Empire, but more importantly, it focuses on a new character named Rilo Grinth. And he is a technician that doesn't work for the Empire, but is hired to come and work on Endor on the base there. And he learned some stuff that is going on in the Empire that he did not expect. Is it going to end well for him? Probably not. But this was a really fun one-shot exploring that time frame and kind of the events leading up to the Battle of Endor. And that is our top comics we're going over. So thank you so much for watching. We have our show coming up in just a little bit where we are going over a lot more comics, going over them in a lot more detail, and get to hear a little bit more about some of the, less of the #1s. We've got some other really cool ongoing series to talk about as well.
And you get to see some variants too.
Yes, and going over all the variants. So if you like this, if you want to see these, if you want to buy these, you can head over to infinityflux.net where you can buy these comics right now, or you can pre-order comics, you can pre-order the variants, and everything you pre-order you get 10% off of. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see ya.